Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, it's good. First of all, good job by Central Michigan. They did a nice job coming in here and playing really well and getting us down 21-0. Obviously, that's a team that won their bowl game last year. They're a good football team. So we feel pretty good about coming from behind by 3 touchdowns and winning that. And, it's good for us. I'm excited for our guys. Obviously, these guys did a nice job. I haven't had time. We've been partying in there a little bit, so I haven't had time to digest the stats much. But our defense was special after a slow start, and there's some really good things. We talked all week long, including last night and this morning, about starting fast, and obviously that shows you what pregame talks by coaches are worth. So, anyway, great job by our team. It showed a lot of courage to do that, and great job by our assistant coaches to hang with it and make the proper adjustments at halftime to help us get the victory. So it's good to be 1-2 and have our first win on the season.
We talked all week about the quarterback situation. Were you planning on giving them both some reps today? Or
we were.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was it always going to be the two series and then
we talked about up until this morning. We talked about either the third series or the first series of the second quarter, which usually coincide unless you run 5 plays in the first quarter. So which we got to start faster, and obviously tip ball on the second play of the game for an interception is that was I like our team. I really do. It showed a lot. I'm proud of them.
And so then was it just Caleb's play that kind of made it?
Yeah, Caleb was playing well. He was accurate. When Caleb's on target and accurate and seeing things, he does a really nice job, a la the Wyoming game a year ago. So good job by him. It's not easy to do either, so I'm proud of him as well.
Coach, what did you say to your team at halftime?
Let's go win this thing. All that Newt Rockney crap, that's all overrated. Made a couple of adjustments, offense, defense, kicking, and said, let's go win it.
Caleb, it was that 50-yard completion to Devante that seemed to kind of jumpstart things. That was when you guys scored right before halftime. On that particular play, do you remember, was he kind of the primary thing you were looking for there, trying to set something up to give you guys, basically anything to build off of?
Well, that's definitely something we went through in practice. There's a certain look they gave us that we could take advantage of, and we went for it on that particular situation, and Devante made a great play. The protection held up, and everything clicked on that play. So definitely gave us some good momentum rolling into halftime.
And what were you seeing with the way that they were guarding him all game? You guys hooked up for 3 touchdowns, 7 catches overall. Just seemed to jump in there and have chemistry right away.
I just saw that he was in a zone where he was making plays. There's something that happens out there on the field where, no matter what the coverage is doing to you, you're just going up and getting it. And that's what Devante was doing today, and I just decided to feed him.
Caleb, can you talk about your comfort level as you move throughout the game, getting more snaps, and first half to second half, your comfort level at quarterback?
I definitely settled in a little bit. Getting the first snaps. It wasn't too late in the game when I got in there, but definitely felt really comfortable initially because of the quality of reps we were getting in practice leading up and preparing for it. So there was no surprises out there. We were ready for what they were giving us. So I was really comfortable out there.
Devante, can you talk about what a win like this can do for this team, just attitude-wise, the way you guys came off the field first half and then came out in the second half and just went right out there and pounded it down their throats? What does a comeback like this do for a team?
Well, we talked all week about playing relentless, and it showed up in the second half. The whole team played relentless, all 3 phases of the game. And to get the win, it can help us rolling into the rest of the week. So next week, to hopefully give us confidence to go out and get another one.
Same question for you, Caleb.
Yeah, like you said, it's definitely gives us a little bit of evidence to the things that we've been doing. We've been working hard, we've been grinding. Since camp, we've been putting in the work, and it's good to get this win to give you some evidence that your work is paying off, and it can do nothing but spring us into some good success in the future.
Caleb, what makes you so comfortable in this offense?
I think just the confidence that the coaches and the players equally have in me. I mean, it's an offense that, I mean, Nick and I both are really comfortable in, and it's the confidence that we get from our coaches. They're saying that we both are capable of doing it. And when the players, that you step in the huddle and the players are looking you in the eye and, you know, saying that, hey, let's go do this, then, you know, it gives you all the confidence you need to go out there and perform.
Do you remember the last time you had as much fun on the football field as you guys seemed to in that second half?
The last time we won. You know, it's when you're winning like that and everything's clicking and you're doing things right and executing on, and everybody's hitting on all cylinders, there's no other feeling like that. I mean, you know, it was fun. You all could see it. We were having a good time out there.
Bobby, did he play his way into the starter's role next week?
I'll watch the film and figure out what we're going to do. I think, you know, I hope he would agree with me, but both he and Nick were really on the money this week in practice, and I think both of them excel when there's great competition to get on the field. So we'll take a look at it and see.
Devante, did you see anything in like film, in kind of the way that you thought that they might be guarding you that made you believe you'd have kind of a big game like this, or was it something that, like Caleb said, just sometimes when you get on the field, you just sort of go into, you kind of get rolling and you can't explain it?
Well, watching film, we knew that they were a cover 4 or a man type team, so we were running plays that could kind of like exploit those coverages. And I mean, I did like get in like a zone, and Caleb was putting the balls there, so I just felt like I had to make a play for the quarterback. That's it.
Did you think you got your foot in on that last touchdown? Like, could you tell where the end was?
I couldn't tell. I didn't know, so I just tried to hurry and get off the field so the field goal can go up. I knew it to count then.
You took a big hit in the first half. You went down from what happened?
Caught me right in the stomach. And I had to catch my breath a little bit before I got up, but I was fine. It was stomach.
You mentioned kind of the man coverage. Your eyes get bigger when it looks like you're just going to be one-on-one with somebody. Like, do you feel like you're always going to be able to win a one-on-one battle?
That's the goal. Playing receiver, you always want to make sure you can beat the man in front of you, and you got to have that confidence that you can do it. And it just shows that if you have the confidence, that it can show up.
Probably just a little more on the defense, because they just kind of got rolling, sort of like you guys did in the second half. There in the first, just hitting everything. What was the biggest thing that you thought changed in the second half?
Well, there's a couple things. Obviously, the big interception in the second half down in their end when we were up 3, where we stopped the drive with the pick, was a big play. But really, it comes down to playmaking, because like they hit us on the one play on 3rd and 16 on the screen or whatever it was, and we were in the exact right call. I mean, we couldn't have been in a better call, and we didn't make the play. And then they hit us again on 3rd and 12 or 15 on the dig route, and we were in the absolute perfect call for that too, and we didn't make the play. So in essence, it was guys deciding they were going to make plays and do their job, and they really did. And you know, we don't want to wait till we're down 21-0 to make that decision. Got to get that fixed. But you know, the defense played well. We had a couple big sacks. We had a couple interceptions. We had some big stops on 3rd down. You know, all those things that good defenses do. And as I've said this week, I think our defense has a chance to be pretty dang good. We put them in, you know, we give up 6 touchdowns with them on the bench the first 2 weeks. That's not fair to them, and they kind of showed tonight that they can play.
It seemed like the whole game turned around after that 50-yard pass play. I mean, that really seemed to spark you guys. It was a whole different team at that point.
Yeah, we were having a hard time getting anything going. I mean, we couldn't get a drive going. We couldn't get a first down. You know, it's hard to, you know, people will ask, well, why weren't you doing this? Why weren't you? We didn't have enough plays to do much. I mean, you got to get first downs and move the chains so you can get through your call sheet. And so getting a couple of first downs and then being able to hit him on that play was really good. And, we came in at halftime and we're talking about what's good. And I said, well, hard to know. We didn't get much off the call sheet because we didn't have many plays. So that sparked us. The drive going into the half where we got the score, made it 21-7. We knew we were getting the ball to start the second half. That's why I didn't use timeouts when they were going to try to run it out and get to the locker room with a minute and something left. Good job by our guys. Really good.
The series before the big play and the touchdown, it was a third down and long, and you called a running play. What was the thinking behind that at that point in time?
Just try to catch them. They had two things that they showed a tendency to do. That particular zone play is good into the two deep. You got a chance to hit them big, similar to what Oregon does, with more success than we had on that play. But there's nothing wrong with doing that in my mind.
Coach, going into this game, your quarterbacks were expected to share time. According to you, do you think you're going to carry that over into next week, or do you want to?
No, when you say according to me, isn't that kind of who counts?
Right.
All right.
Would you like to continue with that in the next week?
Like I said to Taylor, we'll look at the film and then we'll kind of feel our way through that this week. But we'll watch it tomorrow and grade it. Like we grade every player every day in practice. We'll grade every play of this game, and then we'll kind of make some of those decisions. But let this guy enjoy it tonight.
Caleb, just the last thing on 24-28, on that 50-yarder was pretty much all through the air, like a really good-looking spiral. Is this just sort of an affirmation of what you've always felt you could do when given the opportunity?
I'm really getting my confidence in myself back as I see the confidence of my teammates and coaches growing, and it's just something that it's not a surprise. I'm not surprised that I'm capable of making plays. I definitely feel that I could play. But this makes me feel no more or less about how I'm capable of playing. It just happened to be a good game.
You said really good looking spiral, like it comes out end over end most of the time.
Not always.
It's a nice ball. It's a pretty tight spiral most of the time. We all have a couple of wobblers in us. All right, thank you very much.